Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here. Between Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. There's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
To throw again on second down. Tua looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect.
You guys won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untrapped in this one.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Keon Crossing. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Mostert, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Always got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Prescott on fourth down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Play action, now it's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be a... Tua on 4th down. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Ready.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Mostert up the middle. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air again. Press 14 seconds remaining. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Prescott yet again. Complete to Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And the catch made by Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Marr now to have the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter.
He's ready. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. A catch there for Waddle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing here, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Tua's throw taken in by Long here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Tua to throw. Open man left side is the tight end Long. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves. Because now, you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes. But you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger. All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here we go. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses. But yeah,
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 55 yards. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice